Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a rather special match. I finally got my hands on Fnatic replays. So it's not CLG, what I actually wanted, but it's Fnatic, so it's still pretty good. They're playing it against another team in a 5v5 ranked match. The other team is myRisk or something like that. And we are going to watch Sivir. And Sivir is going to be bottom lane with Soraka. So Sivir starting off with the Dorn's Blade here, which is the standard opening. And yeah, they are going to group up in this bush at the river, it seems. So the enemy team, Sona, Ahri, Udyr, Ezreal and Gangplank. They have pretty decent level 1. I guess the level 1 is kind of equal. The Soraka heal is strong, the Sivir blade is strong, and Lee Sin can be very strong. Shyvana, yeah, since she's a counter jungler, they are going to want to invade the enemy. But I'm not sure if they actually will do that, because it is kind of risky with a level 1 team on the other side that is at least equally strong. And they did have an excellent CV up of the enemy team. And most of the times when I use a CV, people haven't bought yet, because people are really slow, and in these high level matches people are really fast buyers, because it is essential to either defend your lane or to attack the enemy jungle. So the enemy have Udyr as a jungler. Udyr is not generally a counter jungler, but they may actually counter jungle just to prevent losing all of the buffs. So Shyvana is going to go to top lane after helping a little bit with the red buff. I'm going to the bottom lane in just a second. But you can see she's just pulling the red buff. Lee Sin will have to do the rest of the work. Lee Sin always starts off at red, which kind of gives the enemy the opportunity to go for blue buff. So this blue buff, so enemy blue buff for them. But in this case we see the CV going down, and we see that they went for their own blue buff. So Udyr, yeah, he does need blue buff, so he cannot really start as red. But yeah, if you want to be aggressive against a team with a Lee Sin, the chances are he is going to be at red, and that's where your CVs should be going down, or well, whatever you have, maybe you should ward it. I don't know, if you want to make sure, that is. So we see the lane pushing a little bit, and yeah, that's really risky because there is no ward out for the moment. But the CV going down, at least I'm assuming that's the CV. Oh, that's their jungler. Lee Sin is their jungler, and he just ran into to the enemy red buff to attempt to get hold of the Udyr. And Udyr wasn't there, and yeah, at least they got to see that Udyr already had double buff. So top lane, both killing each other, and yeah, that is for both teams pretty good. Don't know who got first blood, I didn't notice. It's 100 gold difference, so it's not a really big deal. And apparently a misclick on the flash there, which really sucks when that happens. And I'm not sure if anyone saw that, so yeah, he just gave away that he used his flash, so I'm not sure if that was in that fight or not. Unfortunately, with this replay system we can really only view the guys that are actually playing and their vicinity. So in this case we have Lamia, or however you pronounce that, being the one that is playing, and we can see the the Sivir health and all the minions around him, but if I go to another lane, yeah, we cannot see anything. So therefore we don't see any tactical decisions being made based on their vision or their skills that are available, or well, mainly their health. Most of the skills don't really display properly, and that is a shame, because that would really add something to the game, and I'm sure that at some point they will come up with a system that allows you to integrate multiple replays into one, and that allows you to to get a full replay with all the lanes visible. But yeah, for now that is not the case, and we will have to make do with what we have. So Sivir getting a lot of mana and health regen from the Soraka, who now cannot give mana to herself anymore, so she either has to silence with the skill, or she can give mana to her AD carry or AP carry, because we have seen AP carries in bottom lane recently, such as Karthus and well, several others. But yeah, with Soraka you can do that now, because she gives a lot of mana, and yeah, you don't even need blue buff early on, so you can have a jungler that actually requires blue buff for the second time around, and you can still provide enough mana to provide your AP carry with that. That gives your AD carry a little bit more experience, and it gives your AD carry, well, the mid lane, which is less dangerous. And most AP carries have, or a lot of AP carries have some skills to get away, while the AD carries generally don't have that. So they can go mid and have a shorter lane, and well, have some more ease. So the ward in the river timed out, so Soraka just placed a new one in the tri-bush this time. I'll try not to put my mouse over the minimap so much, even though it is the easiest way to go. There comes Udyr. That was a total coincidence, by the way. Udyr is now in the bush here. Yeah, you couldn't see the because if I hold my mouse over the minimap you cannot see people coming. They are going for Udyr. Udyr just ran up the river, and I'm not sure if they think he's going for Dragon, because I'm not sure if you can actually do that, but they are going for him. And 3 versus 1, yeah, that is way 4 versus 1. That is way too much for Udyr. So he's going to drop here. Come on. Yes, there we go. Yeah, no chance for him to get out, although his flash almost made it possible to get out. But yeah, not entirely. And meanwhile in the top lane they get another kill. So, and after coming back with boots level 2, extra Doran's Blade, excellent item choice, I would say. But yeah, we expected nothing less. Oh, that was just enough, just disappearing in the bush there, and therefore the second stack on the Arai ultimate didn't go off on the Kassadin, and that was just enough to get that. And unfortunately, they don't get the kill, but yeah, that's okay. So I'm going back to bottom lane, although there's not a whole lot going on. They're just farming some minions, and I'm not sure what the minion scores are, but I'm pretty sure that Sivir is going to outfarm this the boomerang blade disappearing there. I'm pretty sure that the Sivir is going to outfarm Ezreal, because if you have Soraka on your team, you can be pretty aggressive with the armor buff, as well as the fact that she just heals more than Sona. On the other hand, Sona has a damage buff, which allows you to be more to do more damage if you dare to be aggressive. So unfortunately, Sona does need to level up all 3 skills, where Soraka only needs to level up 2. There's a Udyr in the bush here. And he just ran out, so he ran through the ward. The ward excellently placed, obviously. It's easy to spot people going through there, and you have plenty of warning. It doesn't really reveal a lot of the river, but most of the ganks are coming in from the red buff, so from this path, from the path that runs from red buff to the river. And therefore the ward placed there gives you more vision, especially in this part of the game. Later on in the game people will come in from through the bushes and things like that. But early game, yeah, junglers want to be in the lane as quickly as possible, don't really want to miss a lot of farm. Because if you lose farm early game you're going to be under-leveled quite quickly. While in the later game, yeah, the levels are much further apart, so you need more experience for them. So if you miss a little experience, you're not going to be a whole level behind. And yeah, therefore there is a change in strategy halfway through, or well, when you reach a certain level. And yeah, getting some more health, some more mana here, and an excellent ultimate by Sona. But Sona gets damaged a lot here. Oh, this Soraka getting out at very low HP. Oh, she's coming back in. That is probably not a good idea. She may get tagged by this Ezreal. And yeah, Sivir does want to be really aggressive, and yeah, now this... Oh, come on, Soraka is going to die, I think. Yeah, I thought so. Because, yeah, Sivir was quicker than Soraka, because Sivir already has level 2 boots, and she could have tanked that last shot. Yes, Soraka doesn't even have boots yet. Wisely going with the 2 gold items though, which in the end are going to give you more than the boots will. Although, yeah, this was kind of sad that she had to die there. But I guess that's the price you pay for going kind of greedy build. Yeah, unfortunately the heal on Soraka has kind of a long cooldown, especially early on, and therefore her armor buff couldn't be used there, and well, you saw the results. So Sivir just going to farm a little bit more. There's nobody in lane for the moment, so oh, just too late. But yeah, the mid lane was getting ganked, and they do get a kill on Ahri while the dragon is up. So Sona is going to ward that dragon. We saw her walk through, and now she's back. She still has a ward, at least one, and yeah, I'm not sure where she wants to plant that, but at least they know there is a warded dragon. So Lee Sin just going for dragon anyway, and yeah, there's not a whole lot of chance for the enemy to get that. Although, yeah, they might try to steal it, but yeah, with the smite up, that's not going to happen. And you should never do a dragon without smite up, especially if you know that the enemy has vision of that. Because Ezreal, yeah, his ultimate's not going to steal it, but in combination with the Gangplank ultimate, and now you see one of the ganks that comes through the bushes, which is, yeah, in this case not really jungler, but it is a successful gank, doing a lot of damage there with the two of them. And a little bit aggressive there by Sushi, who's playing the Cassidy. Sushi, of course, known for playing a little bit too aggressive in situations. And oh, that was a nice heal. That was an excellent heal, in fact. So Cassidy getting the kill on Ezreal and actually managing to get out of that. Wow. Taking the safer route here by teleporting or recalling. Immediately in the bush, instead of running back through the enemy jungle. This way, yeah, if there was a jungler anywhere in the jungle, he would have gotten killed anyway. If he ran through the jungle, so past his turrets, like a route like this, he would have gotten killed anyway. And this way he at least has a chance because, well, first of all, if he can just recall, that is fine. On the other hand, if the jungler comes in, he can use his ultimate to jump over them right as they come into the bush. You can jump over them and you have a chance to get out, but that's a slim chance. But at least it is a chance. Nice flash there, but yeah, the ultimate from Ahri, making her able to follow this. She's not going to have enough damage, I think. Ezreal ultimate not doing anything there, and whoa, that was close. Yeah, well, they do pick up the kill, and I think this would be a lot of damage from Sivir, because she has some nice AoE skills with her boomerang blade, and yeah, I'm counting the ricochet as a AoE skill as well. Wow, doing so much damage here, but yeah, Kassadin gets picked off by 2 of the enemies, and they are going to pick up 1 more there. So that was a good trade, I would say. Yeah, 3 for 2. And considering that the enemy kind of engaged that fight, yeah, that's pretty surprising. Although, yeah, at 16 to 8, it would be surprising if they couldn't pull that off by now. So Shyvana getting pretty low, but not really a problem because Shyvana is going to go back after this wave anyway. Therefore, the heal went down on Sivir. So if you're playing Soraka, make sure that you communicate with your teammates, and if someone is going back home anyway, you want to heal the other guy. Of course, in a team fight, yeah, you want to heal the low guy. Also, yeah, I haven't really paid attention to that, but Soraka normally doesn't use the heal on herself. Yeah, she just did, but I know that. But especially early game, when the heal has a very long cooldown, you want to use the heal on your carry and not on yourself. You want to use your healing potions first and use the heal as late as possible on yourself, because the chances of your AD carry getting focused and then you not having your heal up, yeah, those chances are pretty good. So you really don't want that to happen, and you want to make sure that that doesn't happen to you, because then you lose your AD carry and you're going to die yourself probably, because most of the time when your AD carry dies, you die. So Sivir going to help out with Baron here. And yeah, the enemy team seems to have no wards here. Not even sure if they have a pink ward. No, they just did it blind. And yeah, the enemy not paying attention to that. It is only 16.5 minutes in. So I guess the enemy wasn't expecting the Baron at 16 minutes. But yeah, you should have warded that up anyway. So we see wards at Dragon, and this one is probably from Lee Sin's escape. Or attempted escape. We see wards at Dragon, at Baron, at Dragon, and 1 at the raids. So they have plenty of vision over the entrances or exits of the enemy jungle, and they are going to, well, try to make sure that they can pick off the jungler whenever he comes to gank. Obviously, so far it has worked out for them, and they really haven't been ganked a whole lot. They haven't had any trouble getting out of situations, and meantime they almost get the jump on Ahri here, who of course still had her ultimate to get out of the situation. And they're going to just kill everyone here between all the turrets. Wow, it's so close. Yeah, there we go. But Ahri does escape at very low health. Udyr might die here, but the Q from Lee Sin missing, and therefore she gets out okay. No, he. It was Udyr. That's a he. So there's still someone stuck here, but yeah, with 2 teleport skills, that is no problem. Or flash skills, I should call them. And wow, still very close to dying there with the Shyvana. But yeah, it's just a bait. She's not going to die. And there we go. Don't know how many those were. 3 at least. And yeah, Udyr got out. And Sona wasn't even in that fight. But Sona is going to die now. Wow, Kassadin doing a ton of damage here. And eventually they get the ace. So nicely done. Here you can see the scores, and you can see the enormous minion scores on Sivir and Shyvana, while the enemy doesn't even have someone over 100. They already have 150 and 125. So pretty good deal. Dragon is up again, but I'm not sure if they're actually going to care about that, because they may actually be able to just finish. But yeah, then again, it's not going to be right this second, so might as well pick up the dragon. And I'm pretty sure that, yeah, it's now pinged, that this Lee Sin can do it on his own. They have wards out over here, 3 wards, making sure they can see that whole part of the jungle. So the only part that is only path that's still available is this path, and yeah, who takes that? I mean, nobody takes that. So Dragon isn't Baron isn't up. Dragon just went down, and they get a free turret as well. So now, yeah, everyone's going to group up in mid, and they're going to kill some turrets finally, because they just tower dove and got a full ace before actually doing anything to the turrets. So top lane in a bit of trouble, but oh, it's not top lane, it is Kassadin, but Kassadin can get out of that no problems. And by now, yeah, there's no way they can win this, the enemy team that is, and it is indeed going to be a surrender. So not really the most exciting match, but at least you got to see some good play. But the enemy team totally got out farmed and out killed. So yeah. Oh, and I just realized that I turned off the sounds. So yeah, that's yes, it is indeed turned off. So I have them back up for the next game. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. GG.